Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Joy English Podcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jamie. So glad you're tuning in today. We've got something really important to talk about: how to build your confidence and boost your motivation. Two things that are essential for just about everything in life.
Absolutely. Whether you're starting a new job, going after a dream, recovering from a setback, or just trying to get out of bed some days, confidence and motivation can be the fuel or the wall, depending on how you work with them.
Right, so let's dive in. Maybe we should start with the big question: what exactly is confidence? Part 1. What is confidence?
Good place to start. To me, confidence isn't about being loud or dominating a room. It's about having a sense of trust in yourself, your abilities, your decisions, your worth, even when things are uncertain.
Exactly. It's that quiet voice that says, I can figure this out, even if you've never done it before. And it doesn't mean you're not nervous. It means you're willing to try anyway.
I used to think confident people were just born that way, like they just came out of the womb crushing it. But I've learned it's actually something you build. It's a skill, not a gift.
That's such an important shift in perspective. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the more you step up, take risks, and survive your own fears, the stronger it gets.
Part 2. How confidence gets crushed and how to rebuild it. So many people struggle with confidence because of one thing: fear of failure. Have you noticed that?
All the time. We tie our self-worth to performance. So when we mess up, or get rejected, or just feel awkward, we tell ourselves, see, I knew I wasn't good enough.
And that internal voice becomes your biggest critic. Don't try. Don't speak up. Don't apply. It's self-protection disguised as realism.
But here's the thing. Every confident person has failed, a lot. The difference is, they didn't let those failures define them. They used them as fuel.
There's a quote I love. Confidence doesn't come from always being right. It comes from not fearing being wrong.
Oh, that's gold. You rebuild confidence by showing up, imperfectly, repeatedly. That's how you prove to yourself that you're stronger than the fear. Part 3. Daily habits that build confidence.
So let's get practical. What are some daily habits or practices that actually build confidence?
I'll start with a simple one: keeping small promises to yourself. If you say you're going to wake up early and go for a walk, do it. It sounds minor, but it builds self-trust.
Yes, that self-trust compounds. When you prove to yourself, I can count on me, that's where real confidence lives.
Another one? Celebrate small wins. We're so focused on what's missing that we forget to notice the progress. Did you speak up in a meeting today? That's a win. Did you show up despite being nervous? Celebrate it.
I also love posture and self-talk. Literally standing tall, making eye contact. It actually sends signals to your brain. And what you say to yourself matters. If your internal voice is always tearing you down, you won't believe in yourself.
Preach. Confidence is built on how you treat yourself. You wouldn't let someone else talk to you the way you sometimes talk to yourself.
Facts. So treat yourself like someone you're responsible for helping. Be kind, be firm, be encouraging.
Part 4. What is motivation? Now let's shift gears to motivation. Because even if you're confident, sometimes you just don't feel like doing anything.
Yeah, so let's define it. Motivation is the desire or reason to act. It's the fire that gets you moving. But here's the truth, it's not always there.
Right, and people wait for it like it's some magical feeling. But motivation often follows action, not the other way around.
That's so true. Sometimes you have to move first, even if you're uninspired. And once you start, the motivation comes. Like cleaning your room. The hardest part is starting. Then you get into it.
Exactly. That's why I love the 2-minute rule. Commit to just 2 minutes of the task. If you still want to stop after 2 minutes, you can, but most of the time, momentum kicks in.
Part 5. Sources of motivation. So where does motivation come from? Let's break it down.
First, purpose. If you don't know why you're doing something, it's hard to stay motivated. Whether it's personal growth, helping your family, or achieving a dream, you need a deeper reason.
Yeah, like a why that's bigger than the struggle. I always remind myself, purpose beats pressure.
Love that. Second, progress. When you see results, even tiny ones, you want to keep going. That's why tracking your growth matters.
I've seen people get super motivated just from checking off a habit tracker. It's like, look, I did that. I'm capable.
And third, people. Motivation is contagious. Surrounding yourself with encouraging, ambitious people can totally shift your energy.
The quote says, "You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." And it's so true. Hang out with doubters, you'll doubt. Hang out with doers, you'll do. Part 6. Things that kill confidence and motivation.
Let's talk about some motivation killers. What have you seen?
One big one is comparison. You look at someone's highlight reel and feel like you're not enough. That kills both confidence and motivation.
Yup, social media can really mess with your mind. But the truth is, no one's showing the full story.
Another killer? Perfectionism. Waiting until you're ready or things are perfect, that just leads to paralysis.
So true. Done is better than perfect. Start messy, learn as you go.
And then there's burnout. When you push too hard without rest, your mind and body shut down. You don't need more motivation, you need recovery.
Say it louder. Rest is productive. Rest isn't quitting, it's preparation.
Part 7. Reigniting your fire when you've lost it.
So, what do you do when your motivation just vanishes?
First, don't panic. It's normal. Motivation comes in cycles. It's not gone forever. You just have to reconnect with your why.
Sometimes I do a why audit. I sit down and ask, why did I start this? What do I want? Who am I doing this for?
That's powerful. I also like changing my environment. Go for a walk, go to a cafe, rearrange your space. It refreshes your mind.
And honestly, talk to someone, a friend, a coach, a podcast. Hearing different perspectives can shake you out of your rut. Part 8. Final strategies for building confidence and motivation.
Let's rapid fire a few more strategies before we wrap.
Cool. I'll start. Visualization. See yourself succeeding. Play the mental movie. It programs your brain to believe it's possible.
Positive inputs. Read books, watch talks, listen to podcasts that uplift and challenge you.
Face your fears regularly. Do one small scary thing a week. Speak up, post that idea, ask that question. Confidence grows outside the comfort zone.
Create a proof list. Write down all the times you overcame something, all your wins. When doubt creeps in, read that list.
That's a good one. And lastly, be patient. Growth takes time. Don't confuse slow progress with no progress.
Part 9. Closing words. Confidence isn't about never doubting yourself. It's about showing up even when you do.
And motivation isn't about always feeling hyped. It's about building systems and habits that carry you when you're not.
You don't have to wait until you feel ready. Start now. Build the confidence and motivation as you go.
You've got this. And if you fall down, get back up. That's what real strength looks like.
All right, friends, thanks for hanging out with us. If this episode helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it.
And don't forget, we believe in you, even on the days you don't believe in yourself.
See you next time on Joy English Podcast. Stay bold, stay kind, and keep going.
Bye for now.